Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GFi Cup Series for the Poke Oh No 160. And you may see a lot of new names in this field, and that is because we have allowed O'Reilly drivers to participate in Cup Series events, primarily because of the fact that Cup Series has been dead the last 2 weeks. So you'll see very familiar names out in the crowd, or unfamiliar names. Maybe because you are Fast Games. Clifton Chanel was the winner last year at Poke Oh No with field-saving strategy that paid off to his advantage while being injured. I don't know why Marshall's number is 999. Gonna forward this to my uncle. He loves watching these zones. I don't think I did do. There's Davis Brown. Davis Brown is the driver, the number 6. Winless in 2026. There's Clifton Chanel. Did someone hit every single cone down there? And I can't read that name. Oh, Stephen Gilbert. Oh, there's Cody Dempster. The damage model looks improved. I didn't know, because all the cup cars everywhere are nowhere for week 13. So it looks like Stephen Gilbert is running a Jeff Gordon-styled paint scheme. And down the front straightaway. Now down the back straightaway. And Michael Shaw scrapes the side of his car as he comes off turn 2 here at the tricky triangle. I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I call this track Pinocchio. Michael Shaw carrying a lot of speed. Alright, good luck, James. Set that P1. Ugh. And qualifying. And Michael Shaw is going to pull out of pit road. And careful for Michael Shaw. Doesn't want damage to start this qualifying run. There's Mitchell Sundstrom. And he's blinking out. Stephen Gilbert starts his qualifying lap. And there's Anthony Alex in the number 2. There's James Morvant, who is literally an A-Open king. I mean, swear to God, he wins 100 races a week, it feels like. No clue how much practice he's had this week on this track. Oh! The announcer's curse lives on. Tom Wingett, a O'Reilly driver. Same with Matthew Davis, also an O'Reilly driver. He's representing Christopher Bell's Interstate Batteries paint scheme. Really good exit. There's Lucas Martin. Trying to nail this as much as he can. And down the front straightaway, which is the longest straightaway in NASCAR. Matthew Davis still sitting P3. Wes Graham still sitting P2. There's Alex Johnson. An O'Reilly driver, never really raced in O'Reilly. There's Race Trucks on Wednesdays. That's the new series that's fired up. Trucks on Wednesdays. And Mitchell Sundstrom representing Kyle Busch. Down the front straightaway. Looks to set. Nothing faster. So Michael Shaw, P1 on the grid, the Brit. Oh, wow. James Morvant comes in hot. 53.452. How is that even possible? And Mitchell Sundstrom, P6 on the grid now as he sets a 53.776. Relatively close to the 4th of July. I don't know what we're doing for the 4th of July. I believe it's on a Tuesday. So, we'll see. And Timothy Rainey Lewis moves up to P5. Nobody's out on track. Not a single soul. I don't think there's a car sitting. They had to pit road. Pretty sure that's a flag. As it rotates more and more, it looks like a flag. That's a flag. Well, as we oversee Poke Oh No Raceway, a lot to be known about this track is it's not like any ordinary oval that you'd see on the surface, let alone a NASCAR. It's a triangle. Now, there's been wrecks here that have been insane, like 2009, I believe it was. It was Casey Kane gets spun on the backstretch, and this is when there was no catch fence. No catch fence on the backstretch, and it was just trees. And he hit the trees, which I guess that's how that works. But there's been insane crashes here at Poke Oh No, and now we are here at Poke Oh No. Obviously, a track where there's a catch fence finally. There was one last year, obviously. But I think after Casey Kane hit those trees down the back stretch, that one year they put some up. And I see Guzzy's Barbie car. Oh dear God. We'll see how this one plays out as the cars are getting ready to grid. Full field is gridded. Let's go ahead and do this. James Morvant, as I go down our qualifying results, we have James Morvant, Michael Shaw, Wes Graham, Matthew Davis, Timothy Rainey Lewis, Lucas Martin, Mitchell Sundstrom, Stephen Gilbert, Anthony Alex. Excuse me. Sorry. Preston O'Brien, Anthony Alex, Christopher Mulkerin, Cody Dempster, Alex Johnson, Michael Nelson, Davis Brown, Joshua Martin, Tom Wignan, Andy Ennis, David Hunt. There was one more. There's oh my God. Can't speak. Clifton Chanel, Zachary Guzman, Brian Troy, and Marshall Williamson in 21. P21. Don't know why his numbers are 999. He's the 73. Oh, never mind. The 4th of July falls on a Saturday. There's James Morvant. Currently the man to watch as he, set P10s faster in qualifying. Coming around turn 3, the pace car is going to get ready to take a left down pit road. 65 laps of pure triangular action at the place known as the Tricky Triangle. And green flag, biggity, 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 boys! Let's go tricky racing, boys and girls. And James Morvant goes and blocks. Cars blinking out all over the place down the back straightaway. James Morvant now into turn 1. Wes Graham already up to P2 after a severe upset last week, but got his redemption back in the O'Reillys the following day. Still a little bit salty about that, but gotta give it to Wes. P1 in practice, P1 in qualifying, P2 in the race. And James Morvant pulling away now from Wes Graham. Now slowly trying to reel in that gap. James Morvant is now pulling away. Down the front straightaway. 1 lap complete. Going into turn 1. Take the Ray Lewis blinked out. And Timothy Ray Lewis gets some damage. Timothy Ray Lewis is trying to look for a three-peat. He won Nashville, he won Michigan, and now he's trying to win at Pocono. So keep an eye out on Timothy Ray Lewis. And there's the Corn Dog Crippler in that 15 bet just behind Andy Ennis. Cody Dempster now into turn 1. Let's go ahead and ride on board. You guys have to be severely careful. On board now, Anthony Alex. And Cody Dempster goes flying on the outside. Four laps complete here at Pocono. And everyone makes turn 2 cleanly. Severe damage on Alex Johnson's front end. David Ray Lewis P2. You can see I need a timing tower. Let's go ahead and crank this one up. Cody Dempster swung and lost a bunch of time as he went down pit road because of it. Lucas Martin. Not a guy we've really heard much from this year. 2 wins. Got credited with the Las Vegas win. That was originally Sean Purcell's, but did win at Echo Park Speedway for the 2nd race of the season, following Michael Shaw winning Daytona. Cody Dempster's done for Apex Sim Sport. The Rainy Lewis continuously blinking in and out. At a turn 2. Michael Nelson. The Corn Dog Crippler. Currently chilling in P9. He content for a top 10 finish, if that's what you like to see from him. You see on his hood the Bristol race that he sponsored. And now with the gyro cam. See, he holds it in 4th gear down that part of the backstretch, I guess you could call it. Indianapolis banked turn. And now in the draft. There's Timothy Rainey Lewis. Trying to catch up to James Morvant, who has been dominating this one. Trying to break the winning streak of Timothy Rainey Lewis. Try to pull Denny Hamlin's three-peat. James Morvant in control and will be for quite some time until pit stops start. Depending on how long his pit stop goes and how fast they do it and his strategy, he could come back out P1 on pit road. But as of now, we don't know what his strategy is. Don't know fuel limit here. Dog Crippler was looking to the inside of Lucas Martin. Did not take the chance sending it in there. Michael Nelson about to get passed by Preston O'Brien. There's Christopher Mulkerin to the outside of the 18. Christopher Mulkerin into the top 10. The Cup rookie making his debut strong. Christopher Malkern trying to get a ball along that back bumper of the Corn Dog Crippler. Don't know what he's going to do. He's going to stay behind. Anthony Alex to the outside. I'm sorry, inside. Not clear of Lucas Martin yet. It's finally clear, able to squeeze on in right in front of Nelson. And there goes Christopher Malkern to the inside. Looking to pass one, maybe two cars, but the crossover for Michael Nelson, it is successful for now down the back straightaway. Side by side for P9. And Christopher Malkern's going to get it going into turn 2. Anthony Alex only up one spot from where he started in this one. Trying to have an excellent day. Oh, Christopher Malkern gets in the wall. Anthony Alex tries to go to the inside. Christopher Malkern did an excellent job. Up 3 spots from where he started. Because we have a great race going on here so far. Poke Oh No, no cautions yet in this one as we're 15, almost 60. Yeah, now 16 laps in. Christopher Malkern using that draft to his ability. To the inside of Anthony Alex. He is successful. Able to slide back up and block Anthony Alex successfully for the position. On board with Christopher Malkern. And beautiful through turn 3. You can hear the throttle. Oh! I just had to say something. Christopher Malkern back to the inside of Anthony Alex. They are side by side through turn 1. Anthony Alex passes Christopher Malkern. He's going to slide back in. Now on board from the chopper cam, as we can see how tight this battle is between Christopher Malkern and Anthony Alex and Michael Nelson. All the way to the inside. Christopher Malkern now side by side with Anthony Alex. Slides up. Careful. What a battle. You see it down the back straightaway. Christopher Malkern has him for now. Wow. Great battle. See, look from our drone camera. There's Wes Graham. And pit stops are now coming. Christopher Malkern stays out. That means Christopher Mulkern is going to lead in lap 19. Clifton Chanel does not pit either. It blows way through his box. That's Michael Shaw. That's going to cost him a lot of time and a lot of positions. And James Morvitt comes out first on pit road, followed by Wes Graham. Matthew Davis is trying to get past Shaw. A lot of positions have been changed with that pit stop. Christopher Mulkern now in pit road. Clifton Chanel stays out. Mind you, Cliff won this race on an elite strategy last year. I don't know what strategy Clifton is on, but he's hoping it's going to help his case tonight here at Pocono and bring home his first win of 2026. Is that a rowdy thingy I see on Cliff's car? Much respect. I am like 100% sure that is a rowdy sketch. And Cliff goes down pit road. It's gotta hurry this one up. Maybe that's not rowdy. Oh, it's a 1. James Morvitt coming quick. And Cliff gets past on pit road. Clifton's dropping like flies. And just coming out of pit road, that's Cliff Chanel, who only went from 1st to 14th, down 13 spots after that pit stop. There's Steven Gilbert. A nice Jeff Gordon-styled paint scheme. "22 laps complete still so far. About to be 23 when James Morvitt crosses the line." Let's go ahead and take a look at our stints. All green so far, and we're almost halfway through this one. See it on the bottom left of your screen, only 2 lead changes. Both of those being Christopher Mulkern and Clifton Chanel leading laps. No, I think it was only Christopher. As we take a look at the weather as well. 73 degrees Fahrenheit here at Pocono. Northeast winds at 9 miles per hour. It's very cloudy with the humidity of 44% with this cloud cover. Next week we are taking on the San Diego road course as well. That's going to be fun. It's a very hard track. Steven Gilbert has not moved a spot from where he started. See him in that number 9. Doing a spectacular drive here in this one. Top 10 pace. And now what happened to Hunt? I think David Hunt's blinking out a lot here at this track. Caution comes out, Andy Ennis. Just as we switched perspectives, caution comes out. Let's see how this one unfolds. Andy went to the inside and gets in to Alex. It's hard to tell what happened. It was hard racing and switch the camera angle. Got tight, hit Alex, sent his car loose, both of them loose. Alex was able to hold on. Andy overcorrects and slams into the outside wall really hard. As our first caution of the night comes out.
Just pay.
Howdy, Lucas.
Hello.
Well, I want to ask you a few questions. How is the car feeling out at this tricky track?
This feels pretty good. It's a little tight. You're behind somebody especially, but I just bought this track and I think I'm getting a pretty good hang of it.
So far,
It's fun, but it's not really fun.
So far, top 10. What has been your biggest concern so far in this race?
Just getting slowed down and getting into the corners. Like, it's so hard to pass, and if you want to dive bomb somebody, it's so easy just to oversend it just a tad and kill them, like I think Andy just did. But it's definitely tricky.
Obviously, your team has done relatively decent. Michael Shaw starting close to the P1 spot until James came in there, set 2/10 faster. Overall, as a team, how do you think all of you guys can perform in this race?
I got a pretty good long. Hold on here. I got a pretty good long distance green flag car. But I don't know how they stack out. Michael Shaw. The only reason I lost so many spots in that start, I was in the wrong gear.
I could see you staying out instead of pitting under caution.
I didn't.
Shaw didn't. He's the only car that did not pit.
Oh. There must have been something going on that I didn't hear because you drug me in.
Well, you're a great interviewer.
Everybody's taking tires. I didn't.
Well, you're a great interviewer. That's why I love having you in here under caution.
Well, I'm going to the end anyway. I sped.
Did you want to do that?
No. I definitely didn't want to do that, but it's whatever.
And one last
Dang it.
one last thing.
Going 56.
Oh yeah, they'll get you for that now. Ash Jordan. Anyways.
It was right at the end too.
Did you hear Jordan got banned off iRacing?
Nope.
He got banned for a week because he wrecked and he stopped his car on track below the apron after he got wrecked, and it brought out a caution. So someone
Below the
protested
apron?
about it. Yeah. Someone protested him for being parked below the apron after he wrecked. And they gave it to him. Anyways, one last question for you. with you starting in the back, what's your biggest fear about having to deal with this insane comeback to get back out to a comfortable position?
Just keep my nose clean. It's definitely gonna be wild back here with some of these newer guys in Cup. They don't really race with us, so I just have to see how they back out.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nope.
Alrighty, thank you, and have fun.
Thank you.
That was Lucas Martin, driver of the 57. First caution of the day, as this order is entirely changed. Not entirely sure if it's going to change it much of anything. I mean, James Morvant is the fastest car on track. Lap times will prove it. You see him with that fastest time. This is going to be us O'Reilly guys tomorrow. Very, very tricky. Hence the name, the Tricky Triangle. So still some nose damage for Alex Johnson's car. Michael Shaw starting from the lead here on this restart. Yeah, that's what they call it. The Tricky Triangle. Because it's literally a triangle. Alright, I'll show the track map real quick. Literally a triangle. So Michael Shaw could go whatever he wants to in the restart zone. Has been up front all race. No tires. No fuel on this pit stop. Green flag, green flag, green flag. We resume racing here at Poke Oh No. Instantly goes to the outside. James getting a run on the inside already. Takes the inside. Has a high chance of taking the lead back here. It's a nose-to-nose battle as we go down the back straightaway. The Triforce. Oh my god, Uncle. Down the back straightaway into turn 2. Oh, Michael Shaw is able to cut his nose just in time. "29 laps of 65 complete. Michael Shaw running right where he wants to be. But here comes Timothy Reedy Lewis. Back into the picture. Blocks Michael Shaw. Or not Michael Shaw. Michael Nelson. There's so many Michaels. James Morvant's looking to go to the inside. Michael Shaw takes it back. And Michael Shaw gets cleared by James Morvant. Let's see if Michael Shaw can take it back on older tires. Timothy Reedy Lewis goes to the bottom. He was loose. He's a loosey goose. Loosey goosey. Timothy Reedy Lewis getting slowed down a lot. But goes to the inside of Michael Shaw. Oh, they're wrecking right behind him! And a crash number 2 comes at Poke Oh No! Michael Shaw gets dumped by Matthew Davis, and he's stuck up there. Reverses it. The pace car was squealing, dude. Let's take a look at this. Oh, never mind. Click the wrong button. So Michael Shaw thinks... Well, has room. He was fine. Matthew Davis comes off the wall. Right into him. Caution. That's how caution number 2 gets brought out. Let's take a look at this from the helicopter cam. Why don't we? From the chopper, slow mo. See, you can see Nelson coming up. He has a lot of speed, and I think he was going to get spun either way now that I see it from this view. But does not help that Matthew Davis comes off the wall, and Michael Nelson is probably furious with that one. No clue if Michael Shaw is going to go down pit road now. But there is a high opportunity that he goes down pit road. Actually, I'm not going to interview this one. I want to see how this one plays out. He goes down pit road. TRL, Matthew Davis follow. Mitchell Sundstrom as well. James Morvan say, oh, TRL fake pitted! Wants to let James Morvan know who's boss. Two cautions in this one, as previously implied. Here comes drivers coming off a pit road. Alex Johnson being one of them. Try to race for position off pit road. Passes successfully. Passes Brian Troy really well. Then we have Joshua Martin and then Brian Troy. Did I say Brian Troy twice, or did I say David? I said David. So Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to get the three-peat. No GFI driver in the Cup Series has ever gotten a three-peat. In other series, yes. This series, no. Like Austin Dang had like a 5-peat in O'Reilly's. The fans are ready. If you're watching at home, just know this one is not over yet. The top 5 drivers are extremely fast, and they are ready to bring this one home. Did you seriously just text that while pacing, James? What is this? Driver the number 12, by the way, just typed in the chat while pacing. That's okay. So he has a screen in his cockpit. Let's look at this. I don't see no screen. Does he have his phone stashed somewhere? He's got to have his phone stashed in his fire suit. Is your phone in your fire suit? Like, what? Your phone has to be in your fire suit, surely. It's like the only way. I don't see no screen. Except the dash. And he must have like a screen all the way to the left or right, or the right, I meant. Oh, it's in your lap. Okay. That makes sense. You're obscuring it from your view, you smarty pants. And on green, whatever, green flag, green flag. What a start by Timothy Rainey Lewis! He timed that thing perfectly! Timothy Rainey Lewis in the lead. Side by side in turn 1 and 2. Nearly 3 abreast. Down the back straightaway. Side by side for the lead. James Morvan trying to take the lead back. As he said in chat, he refuses to let Timothy Rainey Lewis three-peat. Timothy Rainey Lewis wins the battle into turn 3, but will he win it out? Side by side down the front straightaway. Oh, they make contact! Timothy Rainey Lewis way up high. He's got to march back. Has a lot of speed. You bet Timothy Rainey Lewis wishes he had that one back. Able to brake really well into the tunnel turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, Uncle Pat. Oh my god. Oh, he blinks out. 30 laps to go. This is bad news for Timothy Rainey Lewis. Trying to get as much speed as he can. Oh my goodness, his internet's bad. Heath might boot him. This is not good for Timothy Rainey Lewis. This blinking out is causing him some serious issues on the track. Not being able to draft. A good swift and momentum for TRL. Swings it wide. Gaining a lot of time. He blinks out again. That's not good. Blinking in and out like crazy. Timothy Rainey Lewis looking to the inside of James Morvant. Side by side now. Not yet. Has to slide back in. Side by side down the front stretch. Timothy Rainey Lewis back to the lead. Look at this. This has been the greatest action we've seen all day. Another blink out for Timothy Rainey Lewis. I don't know when Keith is going to give him the warning that if he blinks a few more times, he's going to get the boot. Gone. Bad news for TRL. The other Cup drivers want a different winner. TRL, they're touching! They're touching! And turn 2. This is the action we wanted all race. 2 fastest guys out on the track. Side by side for the lead. Oh my god. Oh my god, you have me cringing over here. Timothy Rainey Lewis leads the lap. What a battle of the ages. This is like watching one of them high school girls fight. Constant hair ripping. Hair pulling. weak punches being thrown. At least that's how it goes at my school. It's always the weak punches. And the hair pulling. And the hair ripping. I've seen one too many girls fight in my school. Timothy Rainey Lewis now leading again. This is the most competition James has had all day. Oh, the fake! Oh my god, he's trying to take it! Oh, and a block! What the heck is happening? This has been the greatest battle of the race. This is something we like to see. We need more of this. You see 3 Ajax guys linked up. That's Mitchell, Wes, and Steven. 829 is their numbers. James is falling back. This is bad news for James Morvan if he wants to stop the three-peat. Has to really start nailing these corners if he wants to come back. 25 laps to go here at Poke Oh No for the Poke Oh No 160. By far been the greatest battle of all night that we just saw occur. Timothy Rainey Lewis pulling away as we go in car with Timothy Rainey Lewis. You can tell when he gets back up on the throttle, lets off, and gets back on. But I say we go ahead and let this puppy crank it up. Crank it up means you turn your volume all the way up whether you have headphones on or not. As we resume back at Pocono, you see Wes Graham catching up to Timothy Rainey Lewis. He has not won a Cup Series race all year. Did win an O'Reilly's at Michigan. However, did not count for points, whether or not he was a Cup driver or not. It wouldn't have counted for points. But it did end his winless streak. Really catching up. Timothy Rainey Lewis is everywhere. I don't know how he's going to get his three-peat if he's constantly blinking in and out. There he goes again. When you see your camera glitch out like that when we're on him, it's going to stay still. It's going to be in a static position. There he goes again. Into turn one. Oh my goodness. It's not getting any better for Timothy Rainey Lewis. However, Wes Graham and James Morvett are catching up fast. Could Timothy Rainey Lewis pull a Denny Hamlin and be our first three-peat driver in the Cup Series? James goes to the high side. Knowing the responsibilities of being up there and whelped him. Oh my goodness. Wes and James side by side for P2. TRL. The winningest driver in the GFI Cup Series. $19 laps to go. Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to hang on here. James knows the consequences of this if it goes wrong. But he does not care. He gets a good run. A great battle between the 12 and 87. The 2 was in the mixture of that as well. However, Wes is not on the right status. $18 laps to go. Timothy Rainey Lewis goes down pit road along with the top. Oh, they made contact into pit road. Don't know if TRL is going to try to short pit this. But a lot of drivers stay out. Alex Johnson into the top 10 or top 3. Clifton Chanel in second. Michael Shaw in first. Maybe a lap led for Michael Shaw. Did not pit on that first caution. And a lap led for Michael Shaw. Adds a few more to the total. And there's the 47 of Tom Wingett. With him being away, he's going to be able to catch Michael Shaw off the draft of Tom Wingate. Tom Wingate is not really helping Cliff right now. Michael Shaw waiting for the perfect time to strike. Another lap led. Lucas Martin goes down pit road. Michael Nelson pit road. Brian Troy pit road. Andy Ennis down pit road. David Hunt. I can tell if they're clutching it in and saving. And 31-second lead for Michael Shaw against the one of the fastest cars in the field, Timothy Rainey Lewis. Michael Shaw getting ready to go down pit road. Cliff and Alex here side by side. Alex Johnson gets his first lap lead in GFI Cup Series career. In his first career start in the GFI Cup Series. For the first time in GFI Cup Series history, Alex Johnson leads a lap. Alex Johnson out in front in a fully decked out wooden car. He has a TikTok, he has a YouTube. It's on the side of his car. It's Woodshop Creations on YouTube and TikTok. He has it promoted. Alex getting ready to go down pit road. Clifton staying out. Impressive lap led by Alex Johnson. Now Cliff is left in a predicament where should he try to save as much fuel as he possibly can, or does he go down pit road, fuel only, and try to get back out and lead this thing? Clifton Chanel, with 13 laps to go, leads a lap. Adds a little bit more to the total. Don't know what his fuel's looking like. Clifton Chanel going down pit road. Gas and go. We'll find out. Joshua Martin is going to be the next leader. Never mind. I lied. Joshua Martin down pit road. I thought Joshua Martin was going to extend his fuel stop, but just a little bit longer. Pulls into the box. There's Alex Johnson back out on track. Timothy Rainey Lewis is going to pass Clifton Chanel and Joshua Martin, and now is in the lead for this thing. And Mitchell Sundstrom is going to try to defeat Timothy Rainey Lewis. He is the only driver left in competition that can do that now. Otherwise, everyone else is out of it. Mitchell Sundstrom gaining time, losing time. Clifton Chanel with the Raising Cane's number 80, won here last year, and unless a caution comes out, I don't see him winning this race. Only 12 to go. The gap between Timothy Rainey Lewis and Mitchell Sundstrom gets bigger. That's what she said. Timothy Rainey Lewis dominance in this one. And if a caution does not come out, Timothy Rainey Lewis will most likely win this thing. However, it is not over. Mitchell Sundstrom. Winless in 2026. TRL is continuously blinking out. A lot of time to be gained for Mitchell Sundstrom. 10 laps to go. Will they count that lap as led for Mitchell Sundstrom? Only because Timothy Rainey Lewis blinked out when they crossed the line. And he stayed blinked out after Mitchell Sundstrom crossed the line. And on our timing tower, it said he was first. 10 laps to go. Ten laps for Mitchell Sundstrom to try to gain as much time as possible. Right now, it's unlikely that he's going to get enough time and win the race. 9 laps to go. It'd be a shame if Timothy Rainey Lewis wrecked himself, hit the wall. That would most likely give Mitchell Sundstrom the win, if that happened. Mitchell Sundstrom gets a good run off of 2, but going into off of 1. God, this track is tricky. There's a lot of stuff happening right now for Mitchell Sundstrom. James Morvant goes way high. Eight laps to go. A lot of time gained for Mitchell Sundstrom. Ajax 1 fans are on the edge of their seat right now. Mitchell Sundstrom, all he has to do is lock in and stay content. With 8 laps to go, Mitchell Sundstrom is reeling him in.
Down the front straightaway. 7 to go. Insane amounts of hauling butt Mitchell Sundstrom has to do. I don't know if Sundstrom's downshifting. Here he comes. Mitchell Sundstrom is in a great position. And the gap keeps getting shorter. The gap is about 2 car lengths to 3 car lengths back. Trying to gain time. 6 laps to go. It is not over. And it won't be over for a while. Mitchell Sundstrom is having a really rough time trying to wheel this thing to victory lane. He's trying his hardest. Losing a lot of time.
It might be over for Mitchell Sundstrom. 5 laps to go. This is heartbreak for Mitchell Sundstrom, as he just put in a lot of time to try to catch back up to Timothy Rainey Lewis, and it's not really paying off right now. Just doing everything in his power he can to try to wheel it to victory lane. And James Morvan's only a second back from Mitchell Sundstrom. Timothy Rainey Lewis is 4 laps away from a three-peat.
Oh, she comes out! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is insane! Oh my god! What? Christopher Molgren just was wrecked. What happened? Let's go to Christopher Molgren. Oh my god, he took him out! And then took himself out!
Oh, no way.
No shot! Oh my god! What is happening in this race?
Now it's not over.
Oh my god! Okay, this is gonna be insane. This could be the greatest finish we have had. Mind you, Timothy Rainey Lewis has won back-to-back races. Won Nashville. He won Nashville and won Michigan. Nashville was 2 weeks ago. Michigan was last week. If he wins this, first driver in GFI Cup Series to three-peat. Blinking bad, pulls a fake pit maneuver. You won't get this kind of racing anywhere else. This is plate racing. This is why some people love plate racing and some people don't love plate racing. Yeah, restrictor plates were fun, but no restrictor plates are also fun. Get to go 200 miles an hour at pretty much any track. Like on my NASCAR Inside Line. I just won the championship. Which track? Homestead. Got to like 190. I mean, I probably would have won the chase anyways there. Because, I was like 99 points ahead. Carl Edwards. But this changes everything.
Oh no. James is damaged. Not pitting for 1 minute and 18 seconds of damage. Timothy Rainey Lewis is blinking insanely bad.
James, talk me through. What do you got? My Uncle Pat is laughing at the fact that I said, OMG, Uncle Pat.
Oh my goodness. Wish me luck with this damage. Alright, I got you. Wish you luck, I guess. I'm wishing Mitch luck and Wes luck. So I'm wishing 3 people luck. Yeah, I would like to see history happen with TRL setting first 3-peat in GFI, but ha 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 from Uncle Pat. I'm just gonna quote things he says now.
You definitely heard that click.
Rolf. What? I'm famous.
Hitting this for the remainder of the stream. There.
Alrighty. As we get ready to go back green, Mitchell Sundstrom has to get this perfectly. Green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag. Slow start for Mitchell Sundstrom. 2 laps to go after the green, white, checkered flag waves.
It's a green, white, checkered, and then the flag waves. Mitchell Sundstrom and now James Morford are battling it out. James Morford with 1:18 of damage is battling for the win here at Poke Oh No. They touch! They touch! That just killed Mitch's momentum. And now he's falling back. But here comes Wes Graham. 3 wide in turn 3. And now there goes Wes Graham. White flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go here at the GFi Poke Oh No 160. And a wreck in the back. Clifton Chanel and Brian Troy. They're done. James Morford trying to stop the 3-peat. Timothy Rainey Lewis. It's not over. James Morford falls back. James Morford. Here he comes! Timothy Rainey Lewis blocks! Timothy Rainey Lewis is the first driver to 3-peat! Oh my god! And they're wrecking after line. Oh, hard impact for Steven Gilbert! The 3-peat happens in the GFI Cup Series!
And they're wrecking still.
Timothy Brady Lewis makes first three-peat. And I messed the text up.
There we go. Makes first three-peat in the GFI Cup Series.
Oh my goodness.
That makes win number 7 for Timothy Brady Lewis. What's up, Kai? Never done before.
Wow.
And Alex is wrecking. If he didn't block, he would have won. Just saying. I would have crossed him over. And just tried it. See if it worked. 65 1,000ths, by the way. Mitchell Sundstrom, top 3. Wow.
That is so crazy.
Dude, I'm at a loss of words. What just happened?
A lot of wheel. I'll tell you that. A lot of wheel. I'm pretty sure my right shoulder is done for the day with how bad my right front was.
I just want to know what the heck was this? This race as a whole. I mean, I thought it was honestly. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was over for the both of you, only primarily because of the fact there was that late caution. I thought y'all were done for. Just gonna point that out.
I think we still had it then, for sure.
Well, James, I guess you can elaborate those last 10 laps for us if you feel it.
Just summarize.
10?
Just summarize.
When I caught Wes, I was like, okay, Tim is definitely either just barely out of reach and I might get a P2 or I'm going to settle for this P3. But their tires fell off a cliff coming to like 7 to go and I gained 4/10 a lap. And then yellow comes out with like 5 to go. And I'm like, I could have won if that just went green. Even though my right front was destroyed, I still could have possibly won that.
Okay, I have one serious question. What even is your right front at?
Right now? Let me
Yes.
check, actually.
Like, I want to know.
It's not bad. It's so the wheel damage actually got me loose. So I was turning right like majority of that run. So my right front was 73. My right rear was 75.
Jeez.
The first few stops it was like 66, 70, and like 60, 66 was the right sides. But that was as close as the tires got. But I was super loose that entire time.
Well, honestly, you guys are both teammates. I know you guys are just in it for the giggles and shiggles at this point. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are both teammates. You both are practically the winningest drivers in the series, it feels like. I mean. But, James, P2, though, how does it feel knowing that you were so close?
Honestly, I'm not mad at all. It was actually just really fun when me and Tim got to battling once he figured out the track. He couldn't figure it out early enough to get his quali lap in good, but he figured it out enough to beat me, so there's that.
That is correct. What was one of your biggest, advantages in this one? Was it starting from the pole? Was it, leading as many laps as you did? What was it?
Mostly just the amount of laps of practice I put in. It wasn't for this race specifically. I just had a lot of testing setup testing throughout the week. So I did over 80 laps here for practice alone, and I did 3 NIS races. So I think I knew my way around the track a little bit. And then my biggest advantage during the race was when I actually got 4 seconds out front after green flag stops, but then caution came out and ruined that one. So I had to do what I could to salvage and just hope and pray I could hold it down up front.
I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. You're devious for sneaking your phone or whatever in your fire suit and then typing mid-race. You are a dog for that.
I do that all the time. I literally
How
watch
has
the
it?
broadcast on my
How
phone mid-race.
okay? How has you not been suspended? Like, do they not? Did they just not check your fire suit?
See, I actually put it in the gearbox, which is why the car doesn't start on the
Oh.
grid. You know?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, good
Yeah,
job.
should ask Tim. His is in there somewhere too.
Well, good job on the P2, James. You're gonna have to do a lot if you want to stop Timothy Rainey Lewis from being on a win streak like this.
Hey, I almost had him with 1:18 of right front damage. I think I could have had him.
Well, good job to you, and see what you can do next week at Coronado.
Oh, I won't be here.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have the track.
so it's gonna be a 4P for TRL. Oh, there you go,
Yeah, I ain't
James.
got no money. You said you'll buy the track for me? Is that what you just said?
Buy the track for you.
You're threatening my life there. That track is bumpy. It's all hell. Maybe. I might show up next week.
Maybe not. Who knows?
I won't be here for Sonoma though. I don't have that one either. Yeah, I'll be out for 2 weeks. I'll be back for the ovals though.
That's good. Well, good job on your P2, James. TRL, what the heck?
What the heck is correct? I have no idea how I won this race. I was terrible in qualifying. I was terrible in practice. Yeah, I don't know how I won this race.
You're the first driver to win 3 in a row. How does that make you feel?
It feels good. It honestly feels good. I thought it was over there. I thought that what you call the runner was over there at the beginning of the race when James got out to that 4 second lead. I was like, yeah, probably cooked now. But that caution came out and it's like a switch flips. I was on it.
What was your biggest advantage into honestly just winning this one and securing a Denny Hamlin styled race, by the way?
Just getting in clean air. Clean air is king, especially at this car and even at this track. Honestly, clean air is just king. So putting yourself in the right positions, and then you got to be super aggressive on restarts because it's super tricky to pass here.
Now, do you think if you didn't throw that late block or that block on James, do you think you could have won?
I think it's super close. I haven't really watched it back fully, but from where I was, my point of view, I think it's super close. I think I still win though.
That would have been exciting to watch if he didn't block. That would have been insane.
I didn't even get to his bumper. He had it. I just couldn't do anything.
Well, this is your 7th win in the Cup Series this season. How does it make you feel to see that you're basically the winningest driver in GFI at this point?
Damn, 7? I did not. What? Is that
I'm
correct?
pretty sure it's 7. I am like almost
7?
100%
Like 6 or
positive
so?
it's 7. Oh my God, James, go home.
7 is. I did not think I was at 7, but that's cool, especially to be having a three-peat like this.
Here, I'll look at the standings and I'll decide this. So, the verdict. Yep, that's 9. You're on your 7th. You're on your 7th win.
Dang,
Wow.
that's cool.
Well, the
I'm
winningest
gonna have to
driver.
watch the track.
That's wild.
I did not know that. That's a cool little stat for sure.
Well, how are you gonna attack Coronado next week?
Practice, practice, practice. I think that's the motto for everybody, but a lot of practice.
Do you think if you get enough practicing, you could win that race if you outsmart anybody or just outpace them?
I don't really know. It's gonna be unknown for everybody, so I wouldn't say I would outpace or outsmart anybody because I haven't ridden a full race there. So, um, hopefully, I was pretty decent at Chicago. Now those two, these are a little more different because one Coronado is longer, it's more technical, and it's super bumpy. So definitely can't really translate that over completely, but maybe some things maybe.
Is
But for the
Coronado
most part, it's
longer?
gonna be a lot of. Coronado is longer for sure.
It's only a mile.
No, it's a mile, but it's 2 minutes of a lap.
Coronado is definitely is because it's so technical.
Okay.
It's definitely longer, but it's gonna be a lot of unknowns. It's like I said, it's a new track. Everybody's gonna know, have to practice it and stuff.
Well, good job on your 7th win and the three-peat this season. Go celebrate hard. You deserve this one.
Thank you, man.
And excited to see you guys next week. Do either of you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nope, just good fun, hard racing with James.
James, what about you?
Uh, Shout out TRL for beating me today. I'm gonna come back in Chicagoland and make sure he finishes P2.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, he left the call after he said that. He said he left that with confidence.
Hey, he knows that's my best track. He knows that's my best track.
Well, I think you also jinxed yourself. To be fair,
Nah.
You said he is not getting the 3-peat.
Yeah, I hit the wall coming off a 3, and that gave me like so much damage. I had to just like lose P2, fall off for a bit, and the next thing you know, I'm like, hold on. This drive is just like the open set that we have. And I just started driving it like the open set, and I started flying.
Well, good job on your P2, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you for the broadcast.
Yeah, yep. Appreciate it. That's gonna end our race. This was insane. I did not expect TRL to win it at the end, but makes GFI Cup Series history and earns his first 3P. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time at Coronado in San Diego's